How's it going everyone? Nova J here. I was looking through my old BR maps which never saw the light of day, and thought it would be cool to show you them in today's video. You'll see my building progression over each map, and get a little insight into how I improved over the past few months. So if you do enjoy, consider subscribing, and if you want to use my creator code, it is NovaJ. Now no time to waste, let's get on to the video. First up on the list is Exosia. If you've been watching this channel for a while now, the name Exosia may be familiar, however this was a scrapped version of Exosia Battle Royale. We will cover the released Exosia map soon. Now this map is tiny, it was made on a Kevin floating island map, and is the very start of my terrain and nature journey. I remember being very happy with the terrain and nature, and how it looked together. Without this map I would have never grown to the skills that I have today. This map was also the first video ever on this channel in the form of a trailer. I tried to make a map with unique POIs, many of which return improved for the released version of Exosia. I tried to go for both an ancient feel, combined with somewhat of a magical tropical feel. Now as much I love each POI and the idea behind them, they were really small, and this was a problem I had for a long time until recently with Nova Royale. This map also had one main mechanic which was related to the storyline, and that is the waypoints. The waypoints will teleport you between them if you walk into it, and there were 2 sets on this map. It was a good way to have a unique form of transport to go with the magical feeling of the map, alongside boats. Finally is the river that splits through the middle. I loved the idea of a lower layer of terrain to hop onto when swimming. And this was before the water barrier leveled was lowered. You can also see the shark rock bridges in the background. Now for the released Exosia map. I guess you could call this Exosia 2.0. Now you'll see a step up in my building skills in this map, from terrain and nature, to the poison details. I'm not going to cover this map for too long as I already uploaded a video showcasing this map. As you can see, this is where I really began to figure out what my terrain style was. It doesn't look as good as it does right now, but back then it was good enough, and we had so much fun playing on this map. I was also happy with the nature I placed. It started to feel more real compared to the previous map, and felt less forced in a way. You'll see these around the map. I had a crafting system. You'd loot up from rifted cars, stink bushes, and barrel piles. Then you would head over to a crafting stone. I'll show this in game in a second. Now a bunch of Exosia poise returned, such as Totem Temple, with a revamped design. Creaky Cliffs is a revamped violent village, and more interesting to me. And a whole bunch more. Here's the crafting stones in game. You would loot the car, take the pieces and then head over to a stone. There's one just ahead of me. You can then either craft stink bombs or grapplers if you have the required loot. And waypoints returned for this map. There's one just here. If you want to learn more about this map, check out the Exosia video I made. Next up is something that sounds a bit more familiar, Nova Royale, but this was the scrapped version. Again, just like before, there was a step up in terrain style, and build style, but I scrapped this map because XL maps eventually came out. Many POIs from this map again returned in Nova Royale but vastly improved, such as Crimson Crops, Sneaky Streets which became Sneaky Shore, Creaky Corner which became Cozy Corner, Luscious Logs which became Loomy Logjam, and Faulty Facility which became Fateful Facility in Season 2. The only POI to not return was Tumbling Towers, and you can probably guess why. I started to experiment more with terrain, and using ledges and slopes more, making for a more natural feel. I even started some custom roads, and was really happy with this nature. It feels so cool to walk through. Another thing that stood out to me was the map shape, but having the bottom right area be so empty makes the map feel smaller. The points of interest on this map were also way too small. If you've seen Sneaky Shore in Nova Royale, you'll know what I mean. This was the original Sneaky Shore and it is minuscule. I'm glad I fixed this reoccurring issue soon after this. And here is some nice gameplay from this map. And finally is Nova Royale Season 1. This isn't a scrap map, but I think it's worth showing just to show the improvement from my first map, up until the start of my current map. This is my best terrain and decorating to date, with fun and natural feeling terrain, to decent nature work, along with a load of detail to find around the map such as landmarks to small campsites and barbecue sites. I finally improved the size of my POIs, and was able to create one of the first ever fully custom XL Mini Battle Royale maps out there. Now this map isn't perfect, and I've grown to realize that, but whatever map I make next, it will have a huge step up in design, just like we've seen happen over and over again in this video, and I can't wait for you guys to see whatever happens next, and I'm glad you guys are sticking with me for this journey. Now the next main project of mine to release is Nova Royale Season 4, so here is the first mini teaser. The Season 4 trailer will premiere on the 11th of December, so I hope to see you there. And just before that is the Nova Royale Season 3 live event on the 27th of November, so keep your eyes peeled. That does it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed taking a look into my past with BR maps, and hopefully this inspires you to keep practicing your building skills in creative mode. It will take time, but it's worth it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Peace.